This is Homemade with Love by Loretta and Blaine. I know it's been a while since we've been on here, but here we are. I'm Loretta.
I'm Blaine.
And we're just going to show you what we've been up to since we are under shelter in place. But Blaine and I have sheltered in place for years.
Yeah.
So this is not new to us. And we, but it sure makes you feel like that it's more pressure, doesn't it? When you don't have the choice to go somewhere, it does make you feel like you am stuck. But
yeah.
we're usually stuck at home because we want to be.
Yeah.
So anyway, it makes me feel more desperate to use up like scraps. I just been really crocheting little bitty items.
I just go ahead and tell myself that I'm still here just because I want to be here.
Right. You have to pardon the way that we look because we're not doing anything fancy. I brushed my hair. Yay. So let's start with everything.
Let's start with finished objects.
Okay. Finished objects. I have plenty finished, but some of them are not here anymore. They've already gone to their new home. Some of them have been sent out of state, and some of them have just been sent out of town. Yes. So they're already gone, but we do have things that, same item, but different colors.
But I will put a picture at the end showing some of the stuff that I did get a picture of before it left the house.
Right. And I'm wearing my, Blaine calls it my umbrella.
Looks like
and it's like a poncho, so it's like a umbrella. Here is a granny square out of cotton cakes. Just a little cotton cake that I had because my granddaughter Nova Lee had requested a baby blanket for her baby, which is a 10-inch doll because she was told. And this is a 15 by 15, and she chose this. So I mean, you can stretch it more. It's got a lot of boingy to it, but just a simple granny. But that's for Nova Lee's baby doll that is finished.
Okay, these are some finished Barbie stuff that we've been making. Those are not finished. This one Mom made is a Barbie doll blanket. Then there is Barbie doll dress. I made this one. I don't like making Barbie stuff, by the way. It's a dress. There's two little buttons on the back.
We've been using the same pattern. Oh my goodness, I'll have to get Blaine to put that link in there. Of the same bodice, but Blaine just went differently with the bottom of the dress. So made it like a party dress, which is really cute. So we're trying to do that with the different dresses, but they're all actually have the upper bodice is the same.
And I keep trying to get away from it, and she keeps pulling me back to the Barbie clothes.
So a lot of these we worked on together because she does the buttons after I do a lot of the crochet, but she did crochet this one.
Okay, this looks like just a folded granny square, which it is, but then it was seamed up as a cardigan for Barbie. It's got little armholes on each side, so when she wears it, it's a little jacket.
Mm-hmm. And that's a 9 by 9, and that's a little bit large. I would suggest if somebody wanted to do that for a Barbie size doll, I would go with like a 7 by 7 maybe. Mm-hmm. Because this one it keeps coming down over her hands.
And these are some Barbie shawls that are finished. That Mom made these, and I just put the buttons on them.
They're just typical grannies.
A little granny shawl with
the granddaughters and a great niece wanted Barbie things, and those are the quickest.
Yellow and white. The yellow button.
Now these are various yarns. A lot of them can be. I think this is ice cream. This yellow and white here, I believe, came from a sweet roll.
And this one we put fur.
That has a little bit of latte on it.
It has a little fur on there to make it fancy.
And that's out of homespun. I found a ball of homespun that somebody had given me. It wasn't a whole skein. It was just a little ball of it, and then put some latte.
And as far as other finished objects,
this is really strange for some people that are going to think I'm odd. But when I started crocheting 9 years ago, I never thought I'd be crocheting blood. But this is just typical red Heart Super Saver. And this represents the blood that will be going over my door for Passover. And it is 140 inches. 141 inches long. And I just did simple double crochet, and I did 4 rows across to make it the width, because I didn't want it to be huge, but that represents, if anybody knows anything about Passover, that represents the blood over the door of Passover.
Okay, so I think that's all the finished objects.
We made, I made many of the shawls and many of the dresses.
Yes.
Just like we said, some of them are not here anymore.
Wait, there are still more.
There are some.
There are still more here.
We got more.
There are more finished objects.
Okay,
These
this
are
is for a
ones.
great niece.
Yeah, these are getting ready to leave. Okay. This one also has a little bit of furriness on the outside, and it's got a cute little bow button.
That yarn was left over from the little toppers where I made the loveys with the little animals.
Dress. Buttons.
That's the one you made.
Shorter
with the complete
dress.
shell.
Yeah, I did the shell skirt
If
on
you
that
notice,
one.
if y'all notice, this is two double crochet, chain 2 double crochet. So it's kind of holy. You can, some of them, depending on the color, you can see through them. Blaine did this one with complete shells of 5.
I think this is one of my favorites. I think it's cute.
This is my favorite as far as the rest of it, because the bodice is the same as the others, but she did the shell of 5, because you can do that with the same count from the pattern, and it's just pretty. So this is more like a party dress. Comes below the knee.
Shawl.
That's Karen Simply Soft.
A purple shawl. Ah! I dropped it. Sorry. And a gray shawl with a little heart button.
Yeah, we got all the buttons.
Okay, I think that's all the finished objects that we have. So, on to the whips. Can you show these first?
Sure.
Okay. I'm hurting my back, leaning up here, showing you all these things. Too many things. Barbie's gonna have too many clothes, which she already does. She has everything. A little purple dress that I have to still put the buttons on, so it's not finished.
Right. And I have to sew in the ends when she gets finished with the buttons.
These were made out of the same ice cream cake. I think it's the Tutti Frutti color. They need buttons and sew ends. This is some
yarn I had a long time ago. If you see our intro where I have a tulip blanket, this is the purples that was used to make the tulip blanket.
And this is going to be another one of the shawls. Just got to put a button on there to fold it up and make it into a shawl. And
also we have, Novalee doesn't have Barbies. She has baby dolls. So it's the same pattern, but it is in a larger size. You can hold that up there too. I've already started the bodice of a baby dress for her baby, the 10-inch baby doll.
Yeah, this would be for an actual baby doll.
And actually, it's the same woman that I used the video of for the Barbie doll size. Okay.
More whips. All the whips.
This is just the granny square that I was doing in Jackson when I was at the hospital, and I've just continued on it now, trying to get it finished. It's for no particular reason, just because I wanted to use the yarn. And I'm using Yarn Bee's Breathe Deep, which is very similar in feel as Feels Like Butter, except this is really softer. And this was on the big clearance of 2017, so I had only the black and the cranberry. So I'm just going to keep going. I've got one more skein of each color, and I'm just going to keep going until I run out of this, and it'll just be for, it's a pretty good size Latgan size.
Here you go.
Let's see. The shell blanket that I'm using, Nan from Nancy from Nan's Next Knots sent me the stitch marker, and I told y'all that I was going to use it on this so that I can show you my progress. I didn't do anything on this until about 2 days ago, so here we are. I've moved it. 1, 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm on the 8th row this week that I've worked on, maybe the last 2 days. So I mean, it's getting there, but it's gonna take me a while. I'm making myself do it. I'm gonna try to do, like I said before, and I didn't stick to it because I have not been feeling well, is to try to do 3 or 4 rows a day. But I'm gonna go back to that because I'm starting to feel a little better. I've been having a little blood pressure issues. I'm trying to get back on the big items to get them finished up.
Okay.
This one is Blaine wanted me to crochet along with her here at home. And the one that she's doing by
the Beatrice Ryan crochet along.
I didn't have the yarn to do this, and so Blaine went through her stash and found.
I had a bunch of this in a tote, and is Yarn Bee Comfy Cozy. It's very similar to the Bernat Baby Tiny. It's super, super soft, but since it's smaller, she's using a smaller hook, and we'll be having a
so mine's going to come out much smaller, but it's very, very soft. I didn't bring the bag in here to show them the colors I'm using.
That's okay.
But that's okay. I'll show you the progress and the beautiful colors.
Okay. She's working on, I think, still on week 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's on week 2, trying to catch up with me. I am currently working on week 5 that just came out. I'm only about 2 rows into it of week 5, but I've already done weeks 1 through 4. So, let me hold that up for a second.
Yes,
this is so far. See right here at the bottom. This was week 1. This was week 2. This was week 3. Oh, wait, it was 1, 2, and then like 2. Yeah, these 2 were week 3. This was week 4. I can't remember how it was. Either way, this is the pattern so far. It is going up chevron, but we're using different stitches. And I'm guessing this is going to be like the middle of the blanket because it's starting back with this color again and then just going backwards where this is the biggest section of one color. But I like it. It does take a little bit of time to work up because of it being, it's a lot of back loop single crochets. So it takes a while, but it's coming out really beautiful. And surprisingly lighter weight than what I would think.
Right. I thought
for as much yarn as I'm using. But that's where I'm at now.
Well, I think it's because you're using a larger hook, too. It's really coming out beautiful.
And then my other one would be the Scrap-A-Mo for the Scrapple. I am debating on whether or not to start over on this, so I want y'all's opinion. The pattern I picked is supposed to be a large, like, body pillow, but it's a cat. And it's supposed to be like a body pillow size, and it's, you know, long. I don't know if it's because I crochet tight or what. I'm using the same yarn and the same size hook that it calls for, which is the Bernat Blanket with a J hook. And it's not coming out as big around as you would think. So, and this is actually like 30-something rows in, and the body's supposed to be 60-something, so you can guess about twice this. So I'm wondering why it's not coming out as big. So, I want y'all's opinion on, do I need to just leave it this big around and go longer with the pattern? Or should I start over and try to make it a little bit bigger around, like maybe using a bigger hook? Because I'm just at a loss. I don't want it to come out, you know, a lot smaller than the pattern, because then it's just not as cool. So, y'all give me your opinions on that, but that's the colors I've used so far, is the brown, blue, and pink, and that's like a seafoam green.
Many colors.
Yeah, I can put my ball down there. I got a lot of different colors of Bernat scraps to make this out of, so I've got plenty if I wanted to make the pattern bigger. So y'all give me y'all's opinion on that.
Also, I got Happy Mail because I won a giveaway, and it was from Katrina's Creations. A lot of y'all know Katrina. Wonderful lady. Really fantastic artist. She makes awesome things. She sent me a thank you card for entering into her giveaway. Inside of it, and you can tell, I drank my tea, Katrina. She sent me, yeah, you can hold that up there. She sent me some tea with the card.
It was eggnog tea.
And it just says, Loretta, cool. Congratulations on winning the giveaway. Hope you enjoy the yarn and tea. Thanks so much for watching my videos, Katrina. Katrina, I love it. Love it. Thank you so much. And it was my favorite shawl and a ball that Blaine had used to make my butterfly shawl in the Peaceful Earth tones. Called Peaceful Earth. You want to show them the colors? Which is the browns, greens, gold.
This is actually the exact color that I used for her butterfly shawl. You see the green right there, and like the brown, the gray, gold. It's very, very pretty color. So she got one of these.
And I was so excited to know that I had won that. That was very exciting. I love this, and I will use it soon. I haven't opened it and used it because I wanted to show y'all before I don't want to say destroy it, but you know how beautiful it looks like a flower? But then I'm going to make it into something pretty. So I didn't want to do that without showing y'all first how it had come. And I was really excited about that. It got to me very, very quick.
I still have not
all I have.
finished the Charizard. I'm trying to make myself finish it. I'm down to the tiny, tiny pieces that I have to make. And I have to make like 9 more pieces that are like this big. And it's really irritating me. And then I'm still working on the, well, I'm not working currently.
I gotta take my umbrella off.
I need to be currently working on the cat for my niece. I've already got, I think, the body and the head done. I've got to make the arms, the legs, the tail, and like the ears and face, all the smaller pieces. So I'll be showing that whenever I get some more progress done on it. But I think that's...
And we need to talk about the scrap along. The hashtag spring scrap along that we are co-hosting with 2 non-yarn snobs, Sabrina and Anna. They're not being able to film right now, so they're both putting out videos in their own homes because of the social distancing right now. We're all trying to obey the law. So I'm very proud of them. I know that's difficult. Blaine and I are social distancing from other people, but in the house we don't have to because we all live in the same house. So if you have not entered into that, it's not too late. You still have the whole month of April and May. Use up your scraps. Post your pictures on Homemade with Love by Loretta and Blaine Facebook page, to Non-Yard Snobs Instagram and Ravelry, and you will have the chance. I had said that I was going to talk to Anna about it, but I did see Anna's video that she had talked about double dipping and triple dipping. What that means is if you want to enter into all 3, that's fine. We don't mind, and you can win on every platform. I mean, it's going to be fair giveaway, but if one person wins on 2 platforms, that's just how it is. There's no rigging or anything like that. Just put you should show your scraps in one picture, if you haven't already, to show what you're beginning with, and then we would like for you to show a picture of your scraps when it's over, of what you have left, and show your projects. You can make one large project, you can make many. Of course, I'm not in the drawings, but I'm making many. I'm doing, and I said I wanted to make wearables.
Yeah, these are all from scraps.
I'm making wearables. I didn't say what size, but all these are from scraps. We have very few things that are not from scraps. Everything I've been working on has been with scraps, trying to work up my scraps. So go to those 3 different platforms, and I'll get Blaine to put them in the description box to post your pictures.
And remember to put hashtag spring scrap along with those pictures on any platform that you post it on. And Scraffle for the Scrapable, and there's a Scrappy Poncho.
There's also 2 project bags.
2 project bags will all be raffled off in separate raffles. So we're still selling tickets. If anybody wants
that's on one of our videos, you can go back and look at one of the past videos.
I will put the PayPal information in the description. That way, if you want to, it's tickets are $5 a piece or
6 for $25.
And
you can tell us which one you want to be in, because we had thought about it. Blaine said, I don't understand why you're not just putting them all together and drawing per item. And the reason I'm not doing that is because some people are not interested in one item when they are very interested in another item. So if you buy 6 tickets and you want all 6 tickets to go under one item, your 6 tickets will be entered into that one item. But if you want to buy a ticket for each individual, you'll be in every drawing.
Yes.
That's why I'm doing it that way, because some people are not interested in the Scrapable that is very interested in a project bag and so on. So that's why I'm doing it that way. And I'm keeping everything in a notebook separated of who goes in what drawing, because there are multiple people that want to be in multiple drawings. And there's like one person that wants to be, I wanted all their tickets in one thing, which is fine. I mean, that's what they're doing. And we started this before the global crisis, so I understand that times are really hard right now with people. I've even thought about, I haven't discussed it with with Blaine and Anna and all them yet, but I even thought about maybe extending the date on it, but I'm not sure that I'm going to do that either. So right now it's not a big hurry. You still have plenty of time. I'm going to do that drawing. I'm going to do those drawings May the 1st, unless it would be better to extend. I'm just waiting to see what's going to happen with everything right now. And the reason that we're having this raffle is for Sunset Creations, Diana Griffiths, aka Raven, that she needs a bariatric transport chair. And the transport chair is very straight up uncomfortable and actually more expensive than a comfortable, nice wheelchair. And that is our goal, is to get that wheelchair, and it will be sent directly from the company to Diana. We would have nothing to do with touching it or anything. The money would be paid directly from our PayPal account to the company to send it to her address. Now, with that being said, anybody that's buying tickets, I have a witness, which is one of the 2 non-yarn snobs, that I'm sending screenshots of the PayPal that is coming in for the raffle to her as my witness. We've never met in public, and I've never met in person. We live in different states across the United States. You know, we don't have like a personal relationship where you can think that we're up to something. I send her screenshots, and she doesn't ask any questions. She just says thank you. So she's keeping up with the balance as long as I'm keeping up with the balance too. So we both know where we are on that.
And any money that is left over after purchasing the chair will go on shipping out the raffled items. And then if there's any money left after the shipping, that money will be sent to Diana of Sunset Creations, just for anything else that she might need. So we are not keeping any of this.
We haven't met our goal yet, but as soon as we meet that goal, and I know we will, then I'm going to go ahead and purchase that item and go ahead and get it shipped. Even if we reach the goal before the end of the scraffle, I will still go ahead and ship it and send the information to my witness and to Diana, now that she knows about it, because we've talked about it. She was not expecting it. She did not ask for anything. This was totally mine and Blaine's idea of helping her because she needs that chair. And I don't want to say that we are helping, because we do not do anything for recognition. Y'all are helping because we can't do it on our own. So it's just all of us showing the love together. Diana's a very loving person, a well-deserving person. She even asked me, what did I do to deserve this? And I said, because you love people. And that's all. That's it. None of us are good in the eyes of the Lord. We are not really fantastic creatures. We just need to love, share, get along, and that's what we want to do for Diana. We want to do something good for her that she actually needs. It's not just a good deed for attention. She needs this chair. It is an actual need. So that's where we are on that. And we appreciate anybody that can help financially to get this chair. If you can't help financially, you can pray. You can pray that we meet that goal. You can pray that Diana's legs would be healed. You can pray that we can get that chair to her to help her, to make life a little bit easier on her and Rob, because she is struggling. And that's what we're here for as family and friends, is to lift up one another. So I thank all of you for that can help, but there are many ways you can help, even if you can't help financially, and that's praying or just saying a good word. Do something nice for somebody. Smile at somebody. So, is there anything else?
Nope, I think that's it.
I'm sorry if this was a little lengthy.
As soon as we end this video, I will be adding the picture of the other finished objects on the end of the video that I've already left. So, I have to go finish cooking supper.
I think that's about it. Blaine and I were talking about maybe doing a live. I don't know if we'll do that tonight or maybe one day this week if the internet will allow it. But we'll see. We love y'all. Stay safe. Just do what the law tells you to do. But look to him, because he's the one that really needs to be dictating the lives of what we do. Obey the laws as long as they agree with what God says. We love you. God bless you.